Huh, interesting. I didn't really think I'd be talking about hobbies and other stuff, but I didn't think I was gonna be talking about stuff that wasn't really cringy or romantic. But I'm pretty glad someone suggested this. This is a really normal topic. Uh, Now I know what you're all thinking. Your hobby is obvious, Garlian. You like to play video games, but this isn't all that true. No, I have other hobbies that I do enjoy. I enjoy, other than playing games, and to be honest, I enjoy them a lot. I enjoy them a lot more than just sitting at my computer all day. I like being outdoors and sweating, or being out inside and sweating with my friends. Like, we started lifting together. It's great. I think it clears my head, and it lets me be who I am without that constant voice in your head trying to keep you lazy. For example, I used to play soccer very well. Very, very well. I was one of, if not the best, players in the league that I was playing in. And I was constantly switched from team to team a lot because parents would complain that I was too good and their kids were not happy with losing it to me all the time. I know it sounds vain and I'm full of myself, but I was pretty good. My dad was one of those dads that would spend a ton of time with me, making sure I was exercising and practicing when I could. Even though it was hard to pull me away from World of Warcraft and RuneScape at the time, I was happy playing soccer. And it's where I met some of my really good friends. While playing soccer, I was in karate for a little while. Doing both of these really made sure I was in shape for the games and put me ahead of the other kids. But karate wasn't all that fun for me. The classes at the place I was put in would hardly ever teach you any techniques or any performing because we were just kids. It was mostly exercise, and I had already been getting enough exercise by running around with my dad. For years, I played soccer and continued being really good at it. My dad would come to all my games, and my mom would come to the ones that she could, and I had a blast. There were so many times that I got hurt from being hit with the ball or just someone crashing into my legs, but I kept coming back for more because of the fun I was just having. My dad had actually volunteered to be a soccer coach for us for a while, and he made us sweat like a ton. I played my heart out when my parents were watching, and just having my dad as a coach was amazing. It was a great time, and I'm really grateful to them for that. For them to be there for me, it was great. In order to stay in shape, I joined my middle school's track team and ran in a few races, but eventually got bored because, just running isn't really that fun for me. It was more just for exercise, and I still had been getting enough of that. Once I went to high school, I wanted to join the soccer team, but there weren't really enough people for that year, so I couldn't join. I spent a lot of my time just slacking off on any physical activity and just played video games until I started to see how it was affecting me. My mood was getting worse, and my body was starting to ache a lot because I was just sitting around doing nothing. Then my dad met this man that was a master in several martial arts and was creating his own school in order to teach his style. He had the idea to join the classes and to bring me with him. At first I wasn't too happy because it was time away from my video games, but after some time I began to really enjoy it. This wasn't like the other karate classes. I was learning stances, forms, kicks, punches, blocks, jumps, everything that I ever wanted to learn from a martial arts class. I was learning it. My master was super skilled, and he was very encouraging whenever he'd see us down about something that we were doing wrong. In order to advance to our next degree belt, we would have to memorize and perform a full, traditional, and fighting style routine, which I still remember to this day. Although I don't think I'm as flexible as I used to be. I believe I made it to my green belt before he no longer could afford staying at the studio he was teaching us in, which was really a shame. We tried doing outdoor training to make up for this, but my master wasn't too happy with how it was turning out, and he eventually left. I wish we could have kept going with it because I really did enjoy his teaching, and I think it was a really good positive effect on me as a whole, but life goes on, Again, I got slumped into being lazy and not doing any physical activity. My body started to ache, and my mood was getting bad again. I started going to the gym and felt pretty good. I started going with my dad. There were some days that I was motivated to keep going, and the other days I didn't really want to go. But my dad was always there, and he's always been a good support for me. Oh, and my mom would nag us if we didn't go. But like all things, I just got lazy again and stopped wanting to go as much. Then our house got foreclosed on, and we have to move. My dad and I had started going to this new gym, but I didn't really like it too much. It smelled really bad, and the people smelled worse. Everyone smelled like they hadn't showered in a week and just decided to go to the gym and sweat more. It was really gross. But when I came here, we found something new to do. I learned that I loved playing basketball with Chris, Carlo, and Ash. We started playing more and more, and now we just go to see if there's anybody else that wants to play too. Several times a week, we go to the park and go at it. Sometimes even staying there for like 3 to 4 hours. Just having fun and playing ball. Honestly, it's probably the most fun I've had since I trained with my master. And Chris is really good at basketball. Like, he makes me feel really bad that I suck so bad at it. But Chris started getting really into working out again, and we wanted to get a gym membership together. So we looked around and found a place that looked pretty good. We went in and immediately left because of how small this gym was and how much they were asking us to pay for it. It was honestly ridiculous, and I've been to enough gyms to know a good one. Anyway, Chris and Carlo get back from a shopping trip the two of them had and come back with a bar with some weights on them. Eager to try them out, we get to it and assemble it all together. We're now in a great routine that keeps us going strong and still going out to play basketball. We're getting plenty of exercise, and I've been feeling really good. After we get back from our vacation, I really want to find a boxing gym, because boxing has always been one of those things that I was interested in, because it's an exciting sport to me. My parents got me really into it because we'd always just lay in bed together and watch the fights and yell for the winner. That was only later in my teens, though, because, like I said, it was really hard to take me away from my computer. As far as other hobbies go, I don't really have any. I don't really cook or do anything like that. So I guess I'm just more into sports and fitness rather than just at-home hobbies and stuff like that. Maybe I should find something. Well, no, I guess I do have another hobby. I journal stuff a lot. Only recently I've found that writing how you feel and what you did during the day helps you really reflect on what it is that you feel is missing in your life and what you want to work on, and to keep working on that as quickly as possible. For example, on the first day I started journaling, I wrote how I was unhappy and I hadn't been recording as much. And then on the second day, I wrote that I was happy again and that I was getting back into making videos. I just needed that little kick to keep myself up, and journaling how I felt and what goes on helps me see what I didn't do during that day. Like they say, hindsight is 20/20. So if you haven't tried it and you really feel like something is missing in your life and that you're stuck in your own head, start writing stuff down and just let it out. Reading it back later lets you see how much you grow as a person and how you want to change whatever it is you want. I just found it really helpful for me, and if it helps one of you out, then I'll be happy with that. I've had other hobbies, but not really anything that's set in stone. Like, I used to really enjoy drawing, and I used to really enjoy being in the Scouts. It was always a great time. I enjoyed being outside, and my dad was, oh my goodness, my dad was actually my scout leader for a long time, and they had him do things that I don't think he appreciated from me when I was younger. I don't think younger me truly understood what it is I put my dad through by making him be not only my soccer coach, but also my scout leader. And I have plenty of times in the Scouts where I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, or that I wasn't happy doing it, and that I was just upset that I had to go out and do things and be friendly to other people because I was a scout. It was terrible. I didn't enjoy it. But thinking back on it now, it taught me a lot of values, and it taught me a lot of things that I can use nowadays. And my dad was there for me throughout the entire thing. I created friendships, and I created connections to people that I didn't think I would ever get at that age. You know, being in the Scouts or being in groups really helped me understand what kind of person I am and what kind of person that I fit in. What groups do I fit into? What things do I have that can contribute to a group setting? And I think that helped me a lot. I think that helped me a lot growing up and, meeting new people. It was just an amazing thing to me. But yeah, that's about as much time as I have for today's episode. I actually have another announcement right now, is that again, I think I said this in another video, but if you don't see Ashley in a lot of my videos these next couple weeks, then it is not because of anything. It is because she is now in her hometown, and I'm going to my hometown, and Chris and Carla are going to Japan. So we're all going on this big vacation for ourselves, and, well, Ash is going to go finish some stuff up, and I'm going to celebrate my birthday. So I hope you all can stand a couple pre-recorded videos for the next couple weeks, and can understand that Ash isn't in them because she left a bit earlier than we did. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. If you haven't done your homework, then go do that. And if you're on spring break, then go enjoy your spring break all day, every day, and come back here and watch another video. Please come back and watch another video. I'm just kidding. Go ahead and comment below exactly what you want to see in the next couple episodes, or in the next couple story times. I want to see what stories. I think someone had commented a bunch of different topics, and I'm writing those as fast as I can. So I'm working on it as fast as I can, and I'm working as hard as I can for you guys, and I'll be back stronger than ever. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Peace out, everybody. Bye.